Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, then welcome. Wellness tips so that you can be glowing from the inside out. Whether we realize it or not, your energy is speaking for you before you say anything, and we all have an aura. Look into what is your aura color. It's going to tell you so much about yourself. A lot of times you'll see someone that you find attractive. It's not even so much their physical beauty, it's what's on the inside that is drawing you towards them. It's their energy. So today I want to share with you guys how to really glow, how to be a full goddess out here, but even if you're a man, like how to radiate positivity, and people are going to be drawn to you. You're going to have an alluring energy, and you're going to be feeling good from the inside out, which is the most important thing. I want to share with you guys some tips that have helped me glow. So again, there is what people think of you, how they perceive you. Maybe they want to be around you, they like your energy, or they like your vibe. But more than that, the self-love journey is all about getting to know yourself deeply, intimately, and loving that, coming to peace with that. So these tips are also going to help you to cultivate inner peace, which for me is the foundation to really feeling good, looking beautiful, feeling peaceful, and just having like a beautiful energy to you. Okay, so how to glow from the inside out. The first wellness tip that I have for you is rest. Like, this is the number one key beauty hack, beauty tip is rest. And it sounds so simple to do. Like, we think like, okay, well, yeah, I sleep at night, so I'm resting. But a lot of us might not get enough sleep, and the system that the whole world is running on is run by like maniacs. And so if you know, you know. If you care about your wellness, make sure that you are prioritizing rest. And this can be so tough to do in the current world that we're in, because we're all on this like crazy wheel of just go, 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 go. But if you detach from that and you prioritize how you feel and you put that before anything else, this is how you're going to be glowing from the inside out, prioritizing and caring about your own well-being. And a huge part of this is simply resting. You guys, when you think about it, you do not need pills to speed you up. You don't need weed just so that you can cope with your life, or a drink every night, every weekend, just to survive. When we look into the world, we see that we feel like we have to acclimate, like we have to mold ourselves to this crazy system, which is mental and financial enslavement, like, you know. And so one way, a healthy way to, well, we forget that life is what we make it. Like, we can decide how we want our lives to be. You don't have to mold to the system. You can determine within your own self what feels good for you and create a life that you love at your own pace, because the world is not concerned with if you're feeling well or not. They want you to keep up and be like just a machine, and they're gonna give you pills, or you might like go to the streets to get some, you know, your own way. Like, we start to cope in unhealthy ways, trying to fit into a system that was not built to serve us to begin with. It's very destructive. It's evil. It's evil. So if you're looking at it through spiritual eyes, or if you're just looking at it practically, we're just doing too much. And so I want to remind you that you do enough. You are enough. You have enough. Shout out to Infinite Waters who taught me that, and it's so true. Like, rest. is a revolution. Rest is an act of rebellion in this world. To actually care how you feel is not selfish. It's gonna have you glowing from the inside out. You're gonna feel peaceful because you're telling yourself and proving to yourself that how you feel matters, and that you're willing to take care of yourself, even though you might feel some shame. These weird feelings that will creep up, but when you're conscious, you're gonna know that those are just lies that society has fed down our throat to keep us on a hamster wheel. But you can break free when you decide to, and when you have the audacity to care how you feel. And so, you guys, I've tailored my life to feel good from the inside out. And although I have big goals and big dreams and aspirations, and I'm such a hard worker, I have so much Capricorn in my chart, and naturally, just as a mother and the oldest sister, the eldest cousin, and just my work ethic, like I am, plus a Virgo moon, very detail oriented, not gonna stop till it's right the way that I want it. But so even I can struggle with just working so hard, right? But when I allow myself to just simply rest and tell myself it's okay, when I grant myself that luxury of just like sleeping, taking a nap, not pushing too hard, soft life, balancing that with the work ethic, like I will wake up replenished. Why? I got an extra day of rest. You have to say no to things. Like, say no to your work, say no to your friends, say no to what you're supposed to be doing, because you have to become one of your priorities as well. Like, you have to, no one can do it for you. And if you don't, you're gonna be grumpy. And if you don't, you're gonna be worn out, strung out, like on edge, a lot of tension, stress. And we know that too much stress, like that's like the #1 killer out here. And then people emotionally eat or reach for junk food, you know, like we don't have enough time in the day. So instead of trying to fit into what the world tells you, prioritize your peace by just getting some more rest. I woke up so happy. I woke up so rejuvenated, replenished, nourished, just with rest. Like, you will be amazed what a little bit more rest can do. Listen to your body. Slow down to speed up. Okay, so the next wellness tip is gut health. Oh my gosh, gut health. As I've been on a healing journey spiritually and emotionally and mentally, just healing my inner self, childhood wounds and negative perceptions, changing my mindset, discovering who I really am on a spiritual level, why I'm on the planet, deep truths. Like, as I've been going through a spiritual awakening these last several years, what's really crazy is that actually, as I started healing my inside world, physically, I started healing too. So your gut health, take care of it to glow from the inside out. Your gut is a second brain, so you want to take care of it. There's just so much to learn and know, but I would say that it's going to help you with your intuition. You have to detox. You know, when we talk about letting things go spiritually, but physically too. When I didn't know how to really eat healthy and when I wasn't doing it, there was a lot of buildup that came into my body. Smoking weed for 10 years, you know, just not taking care of myself. So when we talk about glowing from the inside out, literally, like your organs, right? And so how can you take care of your gut health? For one, you want to fast. Because I think that especially as Americans, we just consume way too much and we don't need to. And so again, it always ties to spiritually. So you think about gluttony. There's going to be, like, the ways of the world are tailored to look good, appear good, but they're not. So when you have your spiritual eyeballs open, when your third eye is open, you can see through the BS and you can see that, okay, we don't need 3 meals a day. Eat when you're actually hungry. Intuitive eating. And so fasting. you can look at it spiritually. It's going to give you superpowers. It's going to give you clarity. It's going to teach you discipline. It's also going to have you in tune with your body. But it's good for you, like with your physical health as well. So we don't need to overload our systems. So when we talk about our gut health, try to fast. Try to not consume anything but water or liquids, hopefully without sugar, and from the time you get up until, let's say, noon. Like maybe from noon to 6 or noon to 7, or if you're really hardcore, noon to 4 of you being able to consume food. And then the other time, let your body rest. And so this is going to help you clear your gut. I also became aware of probiotics and prebiotics. We need assistance. The way that the world is set up, the foods that are available to us, if you don't eat really clean, you are going to need help. And so like, I've told you guys about this before last year. This is from Four Sigmatic. This is the old packaging, but it's the super powder with probiotics and prebiotics, apple, celery, gut health. So it's just like a green powder. You put it in your smoothies or you mix it with water and you drink it every day. Like supplement, basically. I just got these from Amazon. So far, so good. 60 billion probiotics. So the probiotics for your gut health, the probiotics are the good bacteria. So we need the good bacteria. And then the prebiotics are the type of food that's going to grow the good bacteria. So when you're eating clean, when you're having whole grains, celery, greens, leafy greens like kale, spinach, when you're eating right, and then you have and you take like probiotics, that's what's going to help balance your gut health. Because sugar is the devil, but it's in almost everything and it tastes good. And so if you think about it, we want to balance the sugar, which rice turns into sugar, bread turns into sugar, and we have to balance it with like bitter. So chicory root, for example, I'm going to get my hands on some chicory root powder, super bitter, or herbs for the healing of the nation, a really bitter tea. It's why it's best to have like iced tea unsweetened, right? And yeah, it tastes weird because we're not used to it. We've been overloaded with sugar. So when we talk about your gut health and how to glow, literally glow from the inside out for the health of your skin, for your brain health, your mood, like how to balance yourself, your emotions, your energy levels, it's all starting in your gut. So we want to detox. We want to fast. We want to consume bitter roots or herbs. We want to supplement with probiotics. And another important thing that you can do is work on your breathing, conscious breathing, because when you're detoxing physically, there's a lot of times that we have stuck energy in our body, you guys. And when you start to, you're either going to be breathing unconsciously, like we have to breathe to live, or consciously. But when you start consciously breathing, it is going to change your life. Breathing in that good prana. So deep breaths, like taking in deep breaths, letting air into your body. It's very cleansing and healing to you. These are secrets, beauty tips, wellness tips, how to glow from the inside out. And it's cool, you guys, because your body, our bodies are so intelligent and they're alive. And so, for example, if you start to cut down on sugar or try to eliminate it, your body will adjust. Earlier today, when I broke my fast, breakfast, when you break your fast, around like I think 11:30, I went for a smoothie, right? But I'm really trying to watch my sugar intake. And I put frozen strawberries, organic frozen strawberries, which are really bitter. Like they're kind of sour. They're not very sweet. And so I put those in there. I put half of a banana because bananas are incredibly sweet and creamy and so delicious. And that was the only like sweet thing that I put. I put unsweetened almond milk, frozen kale, tons of ground flaxseed because it's so good for fiber to keep you just like your body regulated. Sometimes I would add agave, but I didn't do that this time because I'm trying to stay away from sugar. some chia seeds, and some tahini, some sesame seed butter, basically. It's just like for seeds, right? To keep, because it's healthy fats, to keep me full. It's like a meal replacement for me. And so as I was blending it, I was like, okay, it's probably not going to be very sweet. I only have half of a banana in there. But if your banana is ripe, then it's going to be creamy and sweet. When I first tasted it, I was like, oh, okay, like it's not very sweet. After like 3-4 sips, because smoothies are king in summer, like it cools you off inside your body. They're so refreshing. After like a few sips, my body got used to it. So it no longer tasted like bitter or not sweet enough. It tasted just right, because your body is striving to find balance. And when you start to eat more healthy and when you're balancing your health, you're going to recognize, like, you're going to get in balance with how things are supposed to be. Fruits are the natural sweeteners. Like banana, that's as sweet as you need. We don't need something sweeter than that. We don't need Sour Patch. We don't need Skittles. We don't need those colorful popsicles with all the artificial flavors. Like they're shocking our bodies. They don't recognize, it doesn't recognize it as food, and it's warping our mind with chemicals to confuse us as to what is sweet. Like it gets your body confused. So at first it's gonna be weird. At first it might feel different, but just go with it. Go with the natural foods for your health, to glow, for your wellness. That's real beauty. Okay, you guys, so the next tip I have for you, how to glow from the inside out, is to be mindful of overstimulation. You know, and so we're in 2024. We have so many options of what we can tune our attention to. So where are you pouring your energy, right? And so just be careful not to get overstimulated. And when you're mindful of your energy, you're gonna see, like, if you're over consuming, and it's very easy to do. You guys, I don't have TikTok, but you know how all the different apps, like, they pretty much have a version of TikTok now, like Reels or Shorts or whatever the case is, right? And you can go on the feature where if you just like scroll, it just goes to the next video, and it is nonstop, and it can suck you into this really dangerous, like, it can have you like in a trance or a loop of where you're just consuming, and it's not natural. Like, if you think about it, there's never been another time where we have been so consumed by technology. And so there's nothing wrong with technology, but you don't want to let it overpower your mind, where you're giving all of your life force energy, you're giving your life, your energy, your attention, you're consumed by just technology, right? And so how to glow from the inside out is to detach from that sometimes and get in tune with real life, with our real life. So for me, I will turn off my phone days at a time. It's okay. Like, I'll turn it on to check, like, my notifications, or if somebody contacted me, that I'm turning it back off for an hour to 2 at a time. And I will go a step further than that. Like, I'll unplug the Wi-Fi from the wall every night. I don't sleep with the Wi-Fi on, because I know that that's harmful to our bodies. I can feel it, I can sense it. I don't need research to tell me it, because I can feel it. And I know that it's harmful. 5G towers, like, so there's real natural life, the way the creator made it, and then there's things that we've created trying to play God, and so they can serve us, but don't become consumed by it. So be mindful of becoming overstimulated. You'll burn out, and it's like a mind warp. If you're comparing yourself, for example, I took an hour to get ready for this video. I didn't wake up like this, you know. It's like, I'm telling you how to glow from the inside out, but if you just rolled out of bed and you stumbled across this video and you're like, oh, you know, don't compare yourself to people online. Like, there's production behind content, you know. There's people have, especially like celebrities, or they have people who watch their kids, they have makeup artists, they have a whole team, assistants. It's not real life, right? So whether it's the TV or whether it's media, or whatever else, right? A music video. Hundreds of people came together for that one shot. You're seeing one shot that looks like, oh my God, so perfect. But how many people did it take to make the song, to set up the video? Like, there's professionals who have band together. And so it's so silly for us to get too consumed with media. How you glow is by like taking a stance for your own mental wellness, to be like just taking a break, to connect with your real life, your real self. How do you feel? What do you want to do? Being in the moment. And do you know, especially to my younger folks watching this, like, do you know how to enjoy your life without that? Because I mean, I grew up in the 90s, and we were the last generation that got to have a childhood before technology took over. Like, there was no internet. Imagine that. No cell phones. Like, the cell phones were real big. They had car phones. Like, if you had money, you might have a car phone in your car. But like, there was pay phones. Everybody had a house phone. You'd get home from school, call people on the house phone. Like that, right? And so we played outside. We rode our bikes to our friend's house. Like, we went to the park. We walked to the store. There was no Uber. There was no YouTube, you know? And so we got to enjoy, we got to play both sides. Like, we know how it was without technology and how it is now. So that's why we be telling y'all, like, do you know how to enjoy your life without it? Because life is so beautiful without it. Not to say it's bad, just don't let it run your life. How to glow from the inside out, you know? Because what if there's no internet? What if your Wi-Fi goes down? Like, do you know what to do? Like, right? Drop me a comment, let me know. How to glow, how to really glow from the inside out. You're glowing right now, sis. I see you. You're glowing. You're glowing. Okay, so something else you can do, it's really important, is to protect your energy. And so if you're around somebody who's in a real bad mood, it's easy to tell. Like, you can see it all over their face. Maybe they're mad about something, maybe they are upset, whatever, having a bad day, or they're, you know, it's Mercury retrograde, they're going through it, right? Okay, how to glow from the inside out, you have to be able to get away from those people. It doesn't mean you hate them, it doesn't mean you have to judge them, but you have to learn how to protect your energy. Like, this is how you're going to, because energy is contagious. And when you're in a good energy and someone else is not, okay, and they see you, whether they know that they're doing it or not, they are going to do everything possible. If somebody is not feeling good inside, they are going to try to tear you down. Misery loves company. Okay, so if you're sensing some janky energy, if somebody is taking some shots at you, whether it's subliminally or whatever else the case, right? But you can see it, you can sense it, you feel it, something feels off. How you're gonna really protect yourself is to have energetic boundaries and say no. It doesn't matter who it is, because it could be family. In fact, family knows you very well. They know how to press your buttons. It could be somebody close to you. It could be somebody online, or it could be a complete stranger at the store, right? Think about it. If somebody is like doing that machine at the grocery store and, you know, they do whatever, and they're having a rough time, it's like they get mad, but they want everybody else to know they're mad. Where's the guy to come help me? Like, they need, it's like, it's just it's like a negative part of being a human. So how to protect your glow is to not mess with somebody like that. Like, get away from them, right? So that's where boundaries come in. But even energetically, physically get away from them. Just don't deal with them. If you're watching content, but it's feeding you and spewing hatred, negativity, tearing you down, and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, you guys. And sometimes people could be having a bad day, or maybe they're going through something rough in their personal life. But if I'm sensing some janky energy, then it's my responsibility to myself to say no, press pause, take a break, detach, remove myself. This is how you're going to protect your glow, and this is how you're going to glow, because your spirit, you're very much alive in every way. And so we respect ourselves this way. right? And you also, in a way, teach others how to respect you as well, because you don't tolerate BS. Okay, my loves, how to glow from the inside out. I'm gonna share with you some of my beauty hacks. So we're talking about our physical beauty. Natural is always better because Mother Gaia gave us everything we need, baby. That's right. That's right. Chemical free, okay? Toxin free, and so effective. So holistic health and natural beauty products. Some of my favorites. If you guys are new here, then I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I stopped wearing deodorant years ago. Okay, if you're a brown skin chick like me, then it makes the underneath your arms, it turns it a different color, okay, because of the chemicals. Deodorant is dangerous anyways because it's literally blocking the pores. So when your arms are sweating, nothing's by accident. So when you're sweating, it's because you need to sweat and your body is naturally removing toxins. And so underneath your arms, sweat should be coming out, okay? Fun fact, your sweat does not have an odor. But your skin, it's the bacteria on your skin. So if you have any body odor, then clean your underarms. It's not the sweat. So your body should be sweating. Like, it's very healthy to sweat. Okay, talk about glowing. Now you're really glowing out here. Okay, that glisten in summer. Yes, that glisten. So I don't wear deodorant, right? And I tried a $35 deodorant, natural deodorant, aluminum free from this bougie company, and it left a scar underneath this arm. So I'm just not for deodorant. I don't care what the label says. I clean my body, but if I feel like it needs a little extra, I will use lime. So I will slice lime or slice lemon and go ahead, make sure it's not like, you can't do this if you just shaved because that will burn, but wait a couple of days and just an extra cleanse with lemon. Let some lemon juice and peel, rub it underneath your arms and let it sit there. It's gonna take away the discoloration, it's gonna heal your body, and it's going to cleanse your body naturally. Plus it's gonna leave like a little citrusy, yummy scent under there. You're gonna feel it working. And I love that squeaky clean feeling. Okay, Virgo moon, remember I told you. Okay, so lemon or lime is deodorant. Beauty hack number 2, how to glow from the inside out. Honey on your lips to moisturize your lips. And I've told you guys this before, it's gonna draw moisture out from the air and infuse your lips. It's gonna soften them. So if you ever find that your lips are dry, or if you're using, like, if you wanna make a homemade lip scrub, have honey be the base and then put some brown sugar in there or some salt, something to exfoliate, and rub it onto your lips. So a little bit of honey because it's healing and it's delicious. Okay, you can taste it, eat it, and it's good for you too. Okay. Oh, the goat. I tell you guys about this all the time and I'm never gonna stop because it's my fave. Okay, organic, raw, unrefined coconut oil. And it's summertime, so you see it's all melty. I cannot go without this because I love it. And I use it a little bit on my hair. I use it instead of lotion a lot of times on my body to moisturize. I consume it. Okay, so I get it from the food aisle and I'll put it, like I put a little bit in my smoothie. That's actually the other thing I put in there. I can cook with it. I can consume it, eat it. I use it as mouthwash because it's going to remove any yucky from your body. And so it's an antifungal, antibacterial, all the stuff, okay? You can even use it in your personal area, in your vajay. Can I say that on YouTube? You know, like if you're getting down, we're on a celibacy journey. So we're not, but if you were with your man, if you was married in the bedroom, you could take it there, but, or you by yourself, okay? As a lubricant, or just like, it's healing, it's moisturizing, or if you're ever feeling any type of discomfort down there, if you're balancing your pH, if it feels weird down there, take some coconut oil because it's so healing. It's gonna balance you out immediately. Okay, so natural beauty tips. Okay, you guys, so I have one last tip to share with you, how to glow from the inside out. I would say do things that make you feel happy. Do things that make you feel happy. So this is about tapping into your inner child. What did you used to do when you were a kid for fun? What do you like to do that taps you into your pleasure, makes you feel good and feel happy? Because that is really the biggest way to glow. Think about somebody who's smiling. They're just naturally so much more beautiful than someone who's frowning. And then on the contrary, like somebody might look very attractive, but then their energy, what is their energy like? What words do they speak? How do they carry themselves? What's in their heart? Right? And that can turn someone from attractive to really ugly, like they're ugly inside. And that's gonna automatically repel you. So how do you glow from the inside out? Work on your inner state of being. Work on your inner peace. That's why I tell you rest. Take care of your health. Remove yourself from negative people. Find what it is that makes you happy naturally. And it can be simple things. Call your friend, tell them you love them. Find someone to love, something to love, a project to love, to pour into, serve. Because love is about service. So serve one another. Serve yourself. Bake a cake with cacao powder instead of cocoa powder. With coconut oil instead of canola oil. No, it's bad. Vegetable oil is bad. Right? Listen to music that uplifts your soul, like Shaka Khan or Joss Stone or Revolution or Ayatera. There's so many beautiful bands out there, artists out there. Surfaces, I love them, right? Like there's beautiful music that I've found that doesn't tear me down or make me feel like a piece of trash, but instead like enriches my soul, makes me feel good. And then now I'm glowing. Right? And when you're feeling good, now you're able to extend that out to others. When you're feeling happy, when you see someone else, you don't think twice. You're able to smile. And now you're an extension of love. You're radiating positivity, not because you're trying to, but because you're genuinely feeling good inside. So take care of your inside because it matters. I'm sending you so much love and power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.